Hello, Cloud Dwellers. As part of our ongoing Marketing Cloud CERT review, we're back today to explore another question that has to do with content creation. This time, we're exploring how email testing and previewing helps content creators within Marketing Cloud. So let's check it out. Now, this week's question is asking, what is the key benefit of email previews? Well, in order to understand this question and the answers, let's explore a little bit about what the email preview process looks like and why we might use it. Now, as email developers, one of the things we want to make sure when we design and create an email to share with others is that it looks exactly the way we planned on it looking. If I'm sending something out the door, I want to make sure it's going to perform appropriately. So for example, if I'm creating something that has a dynamic content block in it, I want to see that those changes are going to happen. If I have personalization strings, I'm going to want to see that those are personalizing the way they're supposed to, and if there's images that are changing, etc. Get a sense of what that is. So one of the things I can do within Content Builder is I can go to a tab called Preview and Test. And what this allows me to do is to associate this email with a data source. So I can check things like personalization to make sure that this content is working, and also to look at things like dynamic content blocks to say, hey, in this case, they're saying that this person is a roller baby customer. If I go and look at the information I have on this person, it tells me the customer status for this person is true. And that means, I'm seeing exactly what the person I'd be sending this email to would be seeing. So the preview allows us to see what the end user would end up seeing, so we can test all of our emails to make sure they're looking exactly the way we want them before we send them out the door. With that understood, let's go back and now look at our answers. So our first answer is saying that the key benefit of email previews is that they hide broken links. Well, let's ask ourselves the question, why would we want to have a broken link and then hide it? So the answer is no, that's ridiculous. We don't want to hide broken links because we, of course, want to make sure that if anything goes out the door, it's behaving the way it should, including our links not being broken. So we'll go with that one. Answer B says they test personalization and rendering across clients. And the reality is, yes, it allows us to test and see if our personalization is working. It allows us to look and see how different emails may look in different email clients. So that's a pretty good answer. Let's hold on to that one. Let's look at answer C. It says they block spam words. Well, we have a tool that allows us to identify or if there are any potential spam words within our emails. It's called Content Detective. But in this case, we don't want to block spam words. That's not really how this works. So we say no to that answer. And then finally for D, it says they generate reports automatically. Well, these are email previews. These allow us to see what the email is going to look like in the user's inbox, if you will. It has nothing to do with analytics. It has nothing to do with generating reports, so not our answer. So that brings us back to B, which is we use it to test for personalization and rendering across different clients. To explore other questions and answers surrounding Marketing Cloud certification and mastery, please subscribe to this channel and we'll drop a new question for you to check out every week. Also, this question was taken directly from our new and free certification quiz featuring 125 practice questions covering the Email Specialist Certification Exam. If this sounds like something you could use, simply go to blueclouduniversity.com and click on the CERT Prep tab to get started. Thanks for dropping by. I'll see you again next time.